Hi, I'm Prachi Gore. I'm the CMO of Asana. I am excited to talk to you, Emma. Yeah, I mean, my favorite ones that are easy and get started there is like content, anything to do with research. I would say competitive analysis, like anything to do with analysis. Definitely, campaign brief writing, ideation, like a thought partner, like all of those are like super easy use cases. I would start there. I think the next level is a little bit more complex, but more fun and testing the limits of what you can do with agents. Analyst relations and like managing all the research updates, the notes, the RFP writing, like there's a lot of stuff you could go do beyond that. And then where we are tinkering right now as our own team is can we agentify end-to-end workflows? So that's the next area, which I would love to go deeper on a future day. It's tasks, it's complex tasks too. So for example, I would say, because I mentioned analyst relations, I'll call that out. Our team does about 70 conversations, and we need to package all of that into reports. We need to send it out to a team. We need to send it out for competitive. We need to go update, our talking points, our messaging. So all of that, which is a more complex workflow than just a simple task, can be done agentically, largely with a human in the loop to just review and make sure that is the right stuff that goes out. And then the more complex workflows would be, web ticketing is a great example. By web ticketing, I mean, we want to go launch this new web page. Someone in a team gets an idea, you write a brief, then you go, there's a handoff to a design team and a copywriting, and there's a whole process which eventually goes into development. You QA the page and you publish it, right? So it's an end-to-end workflow that requires not only multiple teams, multiple agents, but also multiple systems and tools. To me, those types of end-to-end workflows are the next level that I'd be pushing toward. Oh, good question. I think I know what is real. Like the technology and advancements are real. The LLMs and the newest models, if you play around with them, and they can do some very complex work for you already as an individual. And so the amount of individual productivity that I can find in my day or the amount of work I could do in one day, let's just go say, as an individual, without relying on different teams and things is pretty amazing. So I think the technology is there. I think the hype is, there is this inherent feeling of everyone's agentifying everything. These end-to-end things are happening and working, and companies are realizing these, big productivity gains. And I think that is a hype right now. The potential is 100% there. And I think the blockers to that is, how do we think of these agents as part of the end-to-end workflows? How do we bring the agents, the people, the tools together? What is the governance model? So it's work is hard. It requires a lot of teams, people, action against a shared plan. So that's hard, but we haven't quite reached, I think that's hype of end-to-end, everything is identified at scale. I think for simpler, smaller teams, smaller workflows, very doable and is happening today. But at scale, when the complexity is growing, we aren't there yet. So if, that's a hype today, but the technology is there. So very, very doable, the potentials. Today, Asana has teammates and we dog food all our own food. So our teams have been using this for a very long time at this point. And we've designed our teammates to be just like teammates. So, just like you or me joining a company, that's how we view these entities. They are, if I have a teammate called the brand strategist. You can work, not you, but if you were at Asana, you could work with my brand strategist, my other team span. So it is literally a teammate that is working cross-functionally with multiple teams on projects that I'm trying to move forward. And so I think that is the universe of, agents and humans working together on the same plane in a controlled, governed way. I think the 3 to 5 years out, we call this taste making or the strategic aspect, the judgment that we bring in because we talk to people. That is only going to get incredibly more important. And so as we think about our teams, And this is exciting for anyone. It's the work we all want to do at the end of the day. And so I think there will be a natural division of, where do the humans come in? Where do we flex up our skills and talents? And where a lot of the other work can be done by agents. And, a lot of it is happening today. I think we are at the beginning of that journey. In 3 to 5 years, I think we would have realized a lot of that vision, with humans truly being the tastemakers, the strategic thinkers, the value drivers for the business, and agents doing a lot of the other work.